Morning. Please let me know that the audio is good. I apologize. I was kind of rushing through some breakfast here. I apologize, but I like eating some. I like eating things in the morning, and my head can be somewhat okay. All right, good luck with everything. CPATH, NNVC. NNVC is the one that I'm on my main watch list. Couple of daily levels to play with. 782. Hey Sean, 782. 782. Expecting a little pullback on CPATH right out of the gates. I'll have the camera on in a minute. INO ramping up today too. INO ramping up today as well. INO. Take a look at INO. NNVC coming down towards the area that I'm expecting. 782 daily level. 782 daily level. Watching NNVC. NNVC daily level. 782. 782 right out of the gates. 782 playing off daily level. 782. NNVC 644 next daily level. Expecting a little bounce around the 50 simple moving average here on the 15-minute time frame. 15 15. APT also on watch. DAO today. Tesla. CODX, PBGs screw me up yesterday a little bit. There you go with a little bounce here, micro bounce on 1 minute time frame. You can see the micro bounce based on the 50 simple moving average on the 15 minutes. Based on the 50 simple moving average on the 15-minute time frame though. You can't see it in this window down here. Right here. 50 simple moving average right here on the 15-minute time frame. Expecting some follow through move under the 50 simple moving average on the 15, and this is a trade based on daily levels. 782. We have important daily levels 949, 782, 862 prior to that one, based on the 100 simple moving average back then. Now it changed up. I switched up that daily level at the prior to the opening today. Expecting some follow through to the downside here on the 50 simple moving average. Some follow through to the downside. 782 probably going to be a little bit of resistance right here. I'm expecting a little follow through. Also watching CAN, INO, NNVC, as you guys know, Tesla, CODX, and APT. Expecting follow through to the downside on NNVC. How you guys doing, by the way? I hope all of you guys are doing okay. Feel like Superman today. I feel like Superman today, to be honest. Okay, I didn't like this breakout of 782. I wasn't expecting this level here. I was expecting a bounce off of the 50 on the 15, but not a break out of this area. So I'm gonna be watching this 1 minute time frame candle, see where we close. We might end up rejecting this thing and actually closing this candle under 782 again. We have pretty decent range. Kind of like a little bit of a topping candle there. Probably a dead cat bounce for this one. 782, we're hovering around 784 right now. And this is what we have, the 100 simple moving average on the 15. This is what we have, the simple 100 simple moving average on the 15. Okay, I gotta mitigate my risk here on NNVC. First green candle on the bounce, on the green side, bouncing off of the 100 on the 5 minutes. The first bounce was on the 50 simple moving average on the 15. Hope you guys had a good day yesterday. I apologize about what happened. I wasn't feeling good yesterday. And now with the coronavirus type of stuff, you know, I was like, oh my God, what is going on with me? But no, I just had a bad night. I took a nap and I woke up a couple hours after feeling great. And this morning I had a little spoon of a multivitamin type of thing. My wife does some kind of weird things that she drinks. I took a little spoon of that with an empty stomach this morning. And I have to say, you know, it helps out a lot. I feel pretty good. PBG following through to the downside. So bad that you didn't do that to me last night, or I mean yesterday. GLUU ramping up. GLUU. CURO on the daily watch list. CURO. An APT to the downside towards the 100 on the 5. Towards the 100 and the 5. Right now, printing is in between 100 and the 50. APT was looking at that one since the pre-market hours. I think we're setting up right here. Probably rollover on NNVC. Nice doji on the 1. And we are actually at the first print right here. This trend line shows where actually we started to print the first candle today. So we're right back there. See if we can roll over right back down to the downside. I didn't really think that we were going to get on top of the 782 mark. But it makes a little bit of sense due to the moving averages on the 15 and also on the 5. Tapping the view app. Gee, I'm about to take a hit today. I like this candle right here on the 1. Showing a topping candle here. If it reverses here and it prints under this candle here at 791, I might end up adding a little bit more. Right now I'm watching this trend. See if we can find a little bit of resistance right here. I didn't really like this ramp up here. Watching the low of this candle, 791, 791. Yeah, PBG is having that follow through that I was looking for yesterday. And we have APT printing what it looks like a bear flag formation on the 5 minutes. Oh, come on now. I really don't like this candle though. It really didn't give me what I was expecting here. I think I'm gonna have to just take that hit and just go out with that hit. Pretty much. If we start printing candles on top of the 100, I'm just gonna bail out. Yeah, it's showing a little bit of a strength here. I think she wants to screw with me. Yeah. I think she wants to screw with me. Jeez. So I took a hit yesterday on PBG. And today I'm about to jump ship on NNVC. Pretty much right out of the gates 10 minutes after the open. Funny thing. If we start printing candles on top of the 100, I'm just gonna bail out. Well, okay, wait. That's what I thought. Probably want to screw with me. You want to shake me off. That's what you want to do. You want to shake me off to then roll over. Okay, I'm watching this little flag formation under the view app. Under the view app, probably add 808. Probably add under 808. I'm going to be watching this thing. Expecting a roll over to the downside. Opening range breakdown here. I think she wants to screw with me though. I think she really wants to screw with me. Shake me off of my position. Get me off to sell my shares. And then go on my direction. Gee man, I have this dog playing with whatever it is that he's playing with. It's driving me crazy here. Come on now. It's being held pretty tight over here. There's a high here, 835. I gotta look at the daily here. Okay, we have resistance on the daily at 824. Okay, 824 resistance. We went all the way up to 835. I think we can find some resistance around this area for the rollover. Because the next step will be 949. Holy smoke. Sorry about that. Watching this 5-minute candle. Last 5-minute candle. We have about 30 seconds to close on this one. Again, we're pretty close to resistance on the daily. Okay, so I'm gonna just give it a second here. Just give it a second here. I'm really thinking that we're gonna roll over right back down. If I get shaken off here and I sell, I cover my position, they're gonna pick up my shares in a discount and run away with my money. I really don't think we're gonna be able to do that today. I mean them, not me. Okay, 5-minute candle close. Shooting star on the 5. Within spinning top formation on the 1-minute time frame around the 100. I really think we're gonna find some resistance around here, and I am willing to let it run for a minute. I'm going to obviously try to mitigate my risk here, but I really think that we will come right back down to the 50. Chances are we're just gonna drop towards a 50 or VWAP all of a sudden. Come on now. They're really holding it tight. I do not appreciate this. I do not appreciate this. We have a small pennant right here on the 1. Small pen on the 1. Come on, you gotta break down there now. 822 is being too tight. You gotta break down there. Come on. Ah, come on now. I think we're setting up for a drop. Ah, come on. It's taking its time, but one of the things that I like about this is it seems like the bullish trend is actually slowing down a lot. If you look at the volume bars, you're gonna notice that the volume bars are really smaller. We got a shooting star on top of the 50 on the 5 minutes. She's giving me the idea here that really we are just about to roll over. If we get under the VWAP, we're gonna go all the way down to the 100 on the 5. I really think we might end up just rolling down. Oh man, you have to be kidding me. Yeah, let me just sell this thing. Let me just I'm gonna take this hit here. Jeez. I'm so hesitant to cover this thing, and I'm not in a good position to be taking it so easy here. I just think that after I sell or after I cover my position here, they're really going to make this thing roll over. And what I'm doing now is not a good thing. I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. This is not good. This is not good. So close to 850. So close to 850 with a couple of topping candles here. I'm really expecting this thing to come down. So stupid. So stupid. I apologize for my French. GLUU has had a pretty decent run so far. Just see OBI here. Let's see here. Momentum slowing down. I get in around the $8 mark of this thing. And we had a massive drop, but I really expected a follow-through move. So I didn't really sell right away. Or cover, I apologize. Now this thing has, you know, roll over in the opposite direction of my trade. So I'm about 35 cents. Well, let me see. Yeah, 32 cents on the red per share. So for right now, I haven't covered anything, so I haven't taken any losses here. And I'm thinking we will actually find a little bit of resistance that I'm talking about to roll over here. And I think if I end up selling, you know, they're gonna pick up my shares, and I'm gonna be just looking at myself looking kind of dumb because I got shaken off of my position and they picked it up in a discount, and then the trade is actually going to roll over on my side of the trade. But it's really holding that 100 simple moving average really tight. It's holding that really tight. Okay, coming down. Get under the 100, please. Please, I know you can do that. I know you want to shake me off. I know you want to shake me off. Yeah. I've been waiting for this rollover. I've been waiting. Okay, now my position is getting a lot. Oh, okay, now I'm breaking even. Right back down. This is good for me, though. See, now I'm breathing a little bit more. Get under the 8 micro bounce around the $8 mark. Man, I'm getting lucky this morning. Holy smoke, I'm getting lucky. I was about to be shaking off my position. I was just like, if I sell this, people is gonna just screw me. They're gonna run my shares. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna sell some just to mitigate my risk on this thing. But we are under the 50 in the VWAP now. Next stop will be 782, and then under that right away. Come on, you're not gonna hold it no more. You're not gonna be able to hold it no more. You guys held it way too long. So now it's time for me. Yeah, no, well, actually I'm breaking even now. Breaking even. I'm not even green now, man. I'm not even green. I got in the first drop at an average of 804. So as of right now, I'm not even green now, not yet. I was kind of break even when it dropped, right? But I didn't sell nothing. I didn't, do anything. Now it's bouncing right back up to 8 something. I'm expecting this to be a bear flag formation to come right back down again. This VWAP is probably going to be resistance here. We're going to come right back down again. I don't really think that they're going to be able to hold it off no more. Although I got to say, though, that the daily on this thing looks a little cluttered, like too cramped up, too many levels to play with. We don't have a nice range. As of right now, if we get under the 782, we got 644, which is a good thing. But on top of what we have $9.49 and then $12.96. LL, I added that one earlier today, didn't I? I think I put it somewhere. LLIT, that popped up. I think, didn't I put it somewhere here? I saw it this morning. Let me put it right here. I saw it this morning though. Oh yeah, kind of cheap though. Oh, that's why I didn't add it up. Yeah, because it was trading higher, but it was around 90 something cents. So I was like, I looked at it and I said, no, there's no way I'm gonna trade that. Okay, expecting follow through, shooting star on the one. People don't screw with me now. You know, you have to come down here. Do me a favor, just roll over. Got a nice doji on the daily. Just come right back down. Although, you know, after that massive, or not massive, but after that 30-cent drop, or not 30 cents. Let me just see what the high of this candle here is to really see why we're bouncing like this. There's a couple of people taking profits around here. Around 848, we had that reversal low of that 1 minute candle, 801. So we had we went from resistance to support. Dead cat bounce right here on the one. Okay, and so I'm expecting that rollover right back down again under the 50. Retest of this $8 mark. Come right back down towards 782 on the daily. And again, this is based on the daily chart. Based on the daily chart. Come on now. Consolidation. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Volume bars are not working out so great for the bullish guys. I see the volume bars are really tiny. So I really don't think that this trend is actually going to hold. Comparing the volume bars that we had the prior minutes to the volume bar that we're printing right now, it's really, really small. So this trend is not going to hold. We're going to come right back down. I see LLIT. Look at that reversal on LLIT. You know, those things are really manipulated. I really don't appreciate those little tiny price stocks, you know, so low, like in the you know, a couple of cents here there. I don't like those. I don't like those. Come on now. Let me wait. We have about another minute, 10 seconds to close on this 5-minute candle on that bounce. And we have an area of congestion right here on the 1 minute in between the VWAP and the 50 and the 100. On the 1 minute, there you go. So you see that area congesting, getting really, those moving averages are really getting together, right? So we squeezing, and so when these things happen, all of this thing is kind of like a pressure cooker pot that, you know, that steam starts to, you know, put in the pressure. All of a sudden, now you gotta blow the lid, and the steam has to come out right away. So when you see this moving average squeezing itself, it's squeezing, you know, all of a sudden now you see a big pop or a big drop. And now I'm expecting that follow through on the drop under the 50. We got a shooting star on the 5. So that's what I'm expecting here in the next couple of minutes. Follow through move, topping candle, shooting star on the 5. Expecting that move. I haven't got my computer yet. They told me that they were really busy, that maybe today or tomorrow somebody was gonna get into it. So I'll probably get it. I'm hoping I'm gonna get it next week, because it's I'm pretty annoyed having to do everything on just one computer, and I have things that I want to start doing, and I need my computer because I'm kind of forcing this one too much, running way too many things at the same time on only one, which is really not convenient for me because it slows down my computer, and obviously these things are, you're playing with money here. All right, so we got CAN following through on that reversal, and I missed that trade. Look at that drop. Look at the way it's dropping. I'm still gonna wait for NNVC though. Look at CAN, the most beautiful drop. I was actually watching this thing since the pre-market today. Missed that one because of CANF. God, not NNVC. I apologize. The CANF. Now CANF is another one that was wrapping up this morning. Come on now. CAN, what a nice drop. What a nice drop. And NVC just squeezing itself. This 5-minute candle here printing a bear flag formation on the 5 minutes. Really congested. Really congested. And I'm gonna waiting for it. I'm gonna wait for it. A15. A15. Watching this area here getting really congested. I'm gonna expect this thing come down like a hammer and just drop onto the 50 though. Oh, come on now. You're making me wait too long. I hate when this thing happens. Okay, we're about to close that 5-minute candle. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. 5-minute candle. Seems like we're gonna print a bear flag pattern under the 50 on the 5, which is a good thing. Please close on the green. Hold up. Don't change. Stay on green. Stay on green. Stay on green. Stay on green. Please. There you go. There you go. All right. So I'm expecting now, looking a little bit better. Just close on possible bear flag formation. We get it under the view app, which is sitting here. Okay, let me just change it up because you guys are not looking at what I'm looking at. So you can you might end up being a little bit confused with what I'm talking about when you have CNN and on your monitor there. View app sitting here 813, 813, couple of cents away, couple of cents away. Oh, making me wait here. Sometimes being patient could be one of the most difficult things for you to do. See what else is moving while I wait for this thing. While I'm waiting here. While I'm waiting. I see it coming right back up, which I don't really like. Merc is dropping quick. MRK. MRK. INO ramping up. See if we can probably take a stab on that one. On INO. I'm gonna keep an eye on NNVC here and try to manage that one. For now, let's take a look at INO. Yeah, I hate it's making me wait so long. Okay, INO tapping 390 off of the daily formation. On the daily resistance though, we got the same level prior days. We got 392 on the daily, hitting that resistance. I'm not gonna take that trade. Gonna wait for it. It's probably gonna pull back a little bit. Probably gonna pull back a little bit. I'm waiting. Spinning top on the 1. If he pops, gonna go to the 4. Again, it's probably gonna, that's prior resistance right here, 392. If he pops, gonna go to the 4. Gonna find a resistance on the 4. I'm gonna probably roll over for a little while. And NVC is right back down 202. And NBC is 202. I'm actually doing a lot better now. Back to breaking even. It's 404 right now. Exactly what I got in, 404. Expecting to come right back down. INO on the pop. INO on the pop. Towards the 4. I really think it's going to find a little bit of resistance around there though. around the $4 range. And NVC is making me wait though, but I really think it's gonna deliver today. Yeah, I know it's going towards a 4. Over the 4 though, we have a pretty interesting gap up towards 447. So we might end up, if we get over the 4, we can probably we're gonna probably have a little bit of resistance around here. If we get on top of the 4, we have a 447 level, 447 on the daily. So the next range will be $0.50 resistance. Can get another 25-30 cents on that move there, which will probably be convenient. Again, hold out of resistance, you know, I talk about this kind of stuff on a regular basis. You gotta be mindful of that. And NVC still struggling to move and follow through. It has this resistance here. I mean, this support around the $8 mark. $8 has been strong support. 801. Just put a trend line here. This 801 has been pretty strong. If we can get under there, will be lovely. So 801 is actually being very strong now. And hold up. We have a decent formation though on that. I didn't really notice the formation that we have on the 1 minute on NNVC. Looking pretty decent here. I'm gonna let it run for a little while. I really think that we're gonna be able to take something out of this one. And I'm talking about NNVC though. Again, 390 was that support. I mean that resistance. I apologize on the daily on INO. NNVC coming down again, getting that resistance. We'll have a pretty decent formation on NNVC though. On the 1 minute time frame. Printing a nice pen up formation. Can't believe it's taking me so long here. Whole morning dealing with this thing. Market is open 45 minutes already. I'm still dealing with this trade NNVC. It's taking me a little while. I know might have a next leg up here. INO could have a next leg up here. Again, we got a $4.97. $4.97 on INO. Let me just go back on to the daily and look at it really. Yeah, 447. Sorry. 447 on the INO. Over the 4, well, decent range on the daily to 447. And we have a very interesting formation on an NNVC though. It's giving me a sense of we might come right back down, but $8 has been very strong support. But we have a trend line, a very nice trend line for that resistance there, that it's actually working out okay. I'm still waiting to come back to me. 404 right now is 804, pardon me, and right now it's printing 820. It's taking me the whole morning here. Probably should have been out already on break even. INO watching INO again over the 4. We got $4.47, about 50-cent range. Same thing that happened when the NNVC though roll over from $8.49 all the way down to 801. So we had a almost 50-cent range there from the $0.50 resistance to the whole dollar support. So those are the key levels that you guys know I talk about a lot. There's a lot of people that use those areas to determine whether they want to get in and out, or they want to take some shares out, or maybe add to their positions when you get to those spots. Now it's 390. That was prior resistance on the daily on INO. You guys know that we had this trend line from some time ago. INO and NIO has been one of the stocks that we've been dealing with in the last few weeks. And we've been watching those two names very constantly. So is 390 going to be like prior resistance is going to be now support? Or is that shooting star on the 5 going to really have this rollover to come right back down again? If we can get on top of the 4, we might end up going towards the 440. At least we have a possibility there. But that shooting star formation on the 5 is not looking too pretty though. I'm still dealing with NNVC, as you guys know, dealing with this support at 801. And I was looking for that test right back down on the $7 mark. Okay, coming right back to me, $8.14. But that's been holding the 50 too strong, to be honest, on NNVC. I really want to see it under this area to come and retest the 801 and get under that. We have a pretty decent range here. And it's just been taking so long. Let me just show you. I noticed that we had this formation here. I don't know why it's not showing though on your end. It's supposed to show on your end. We have. I don't want to set it up on all the things, so I'm just gonna make it here another. I'll duplicate this trend line here. We're gonna put it at 801, exactly where the area of support has been. And we also see here that we have this trend line, right? So if you look at that formation, looks like a little bit of a wedge pattern, intraday wedge. And we are very, very close to that 50 simple moving average. expecting it to get under it and come and retest this area to come back to me to 804 and get under this area, see if I can take something out of here, because it's making me wait a little the whole morning, and it's making me, you know, work for this thing. It's being a little bit frustrating, to be honest. Still keeping an eye on, you know, see if we can get on top of the 4, but we are under the 390 mark now. That resistance, prior resistance on the daily is probably, oh my god, look at that plunge. Look at that plunge. This thing is making me wait though. Look at the you know, this is the problem. It drops and it comes right back up. So it's this stock today has been no follow through whatsoever, and it's been really annoying for me. Even like if you look at the 15, which I'm trying to show you here, let's see. You see this a couple of times, test, come right back up. There is no follow through. There hasn't been any follow through here. And it's been really annoying because I took this thing expecting follow through. It's being just, you know, shop, a bunch of whipsaw all over the place. And it's been pretty hard to, you know, wait for this and manage this thing because it's being really frustrating to me. The fact that I have to wait all of this thing. INO came back down. No follow through on that one towards 447 either. CAN I missed. I started watching this thing since the pre-market hours, but because it's, you know, it's been like it had this ramp up yesterday if you look at it here, and I started watching this thing today. You guys know that I was feeling kind of weird yesterday, kind of sick, so I didn't want to trade, or I was with you guys for a half an hour, and then I took a little nap to like 11:25, 11:30 in the morning, something like that. Then I woke up and I feel a lot better. Now, following through, I gotta say though that this move is being compared to an NNVC has been a lot better. Small pennant here. Look at that little formation there. Right, so it's being a lot better, to be honest. This one. CAN or that reversal, because if you notice here, at least you have some follow through, but on an NVC it's just being whipsaw all over the place and there's no follow through. There has been no follow through. I'm expecting this. It's 805 right now. I'm 1 cent away from breaking even. Hey BH, what's up? ADVM. Put it right here. Let's see. So you see, jeez, man, jeez, I'm getting frustrated with this thing. Look at this thing. Comes right back down. I got an average of 804. Comes down 803, 80 whatever, but it's been taking forever to come down the 801. So I get to the break-even point, then it just shoots on the opposite direction. And that support at $8 mark, it's being way too strong. I'm expecting it to come right back down $8 and $7.82 and a possible retest right here of $7.60. But it's just a bunch of whipsaw all over the place, right? We are now finally on top of the 50 in the view app, right? And it seems like it's been consistent under there, and you know, we haven't been able to get right back up. We have this resistance here, this nice trend line, but we got a strong support that if it goes, we're probably going to be able to see it run down to 782. Next up, we're going to pay attention to, be mindful of, is the 100 right here, setting at 794, right? But I don't appreciate the fact that it's been taking a little bit longer than I was actually expecting. So I'm right now kind of break even. It's printing 804, right? So it's just being a little bit frustrating because I had this idea that, okay, we finally broke down. Let me see here. We're gonna see how far we can move here. Finally, some probably follow through the downside. I hope it's not gonna hold, and it's just gonna run down. We got a nice range on the daily. This thing is being kind of difficult. And ADVM. Let's see the daily here. Yeah, I see it's been pretty decent though. Slowing down a little bit today though. Look at the whipsaw still whipsaw on an NNVC. Not the move that I'm expecting. Expecting this thing to just please hurry up. Now, one thing that I notice here, and this one I like, if you look at the volume bars, you're gonna notice that this volume bar has ramp up pretty much on the volume of this candle, right? So we have on this candle 31,000 shares. So if you compare the volume bars, this one is increased in volume compared to the other ones a lot, but I just don't appreciate this thing being so slow. No follow through today. But you know, in regards to what's been happening with the coronavirus, seems like they found another method to test people, and now they found about 14,000 more people infected because now they have another method to test people. They got a little bit people spooked and this and that, and you know, a lot of investors kind of like worried about all this kind of stuff. Now we got news that UPS are going to limit the guarantee type of deliveries, like what do you call this thing? Like the guarantee delivery that they have, like they give you a guarantee that this thing is going to be delivered. They're not gonna do that in China for some time now, right? So there have been some factories, you know, closing down and people starting to go back to work now, but still they don't have the same amount of capacity, so it's being hard. Surely being hard. We got a little trend line here, another one for that resistance with a little flag formation here around the $8 mark. So we have some consolidation around $8, which is a good thing though, because we can actually break this flag and just run down. This flag over here, we can break down this flag and just run down. But if you look at the support right here is being pretty strong around the $8 mark. It's been pretty strong. So I'm expecting this thing to at some point break under this and just run down. It's been pretty hard for this thing to come down. It's been making me wait for the longest time. And to be honest with you, I'm a little bit frustrated as of right now. But I'm just gonna wait. Oh, finally. Okay. 782 back to 782. 782, okay. Come on now. Give me a little bit more. I'm just, to be honest with you guys, I'm getting ready with a market order. I just want to be able to get out of this thing. This has been making me wait too long, so I'm kind of frustrated. I don't want to channel my frustration over my position here and get screwed because I wasn't able to do the right thing on time. So please, okay. Come on now. Okay, come on. There you go. Nice range. I had to wait for this thing for the longest time. Sometimes patience pays, but being patient is one of the hardest things you can ever do. We broke under the 100 under 5 minutes. That support came right back down, expecting a retest of the low of that 5-minute candle around 760. If we can get under this thing, 760 is the next leg down. If we can break under the 782, took something out here. I'm already paid, which is good because I have to wait too long for this thing. Making higher lows on the 1 minute. I don't like that too much. Making higher lows on the 1 minute. That was a nice flush. Tapping that 100 on the 5. Expecting the 100 to be resistance right here to come right back down onto the 782. On 782. Come on now. 760 next drop. Setting up. So come on now. Okay, so expecting some follow through here. Topping candle on the 1. Yeah, after that drop, you'll be expecting that some people's gonna take profits around here. I already did. So this is not something that will get me surprised. After that drop on that range, we had an 801, 782 that we have on the daily level. So I was actually, expecting this was going to happen. C-path. Where's C-path here? I had another window. Did I take it out somewhere? Did I take it out? It seems like I took it out somewhere. Seems like I took it out. Yeah. C-path. Yeah, that was one of the ones that oh man. I'm not interested in that one right now. Unless it's for a short, to be honest with you. But this NNVCs make me wait so long. I've been dealing with this one for about an hour already. From the opening candles around $8.04 average. And now finally we were able to break like an hour after, pretty much an hour waiting for this drop here towards the $7.82 based on the daily formation. Like, come on now. All right, so next leg down, if we can break under that 100 is being resistance on the 5. We have a small flag on the 1, which is a very good thing. Very good thing, this consolidation on the 1 minute. It's actually a very good thing, this little bit of consolidation on the 1 minute. Because now that prior support 801 was actually that strong support, I'm expecting this thing to be that range of the resistance right now. And we tap in that 100 on the 5 minutes. So I'm expecting this 150 simple moving average to be that resistance with that small pennant formation on the 1. This is a great thing. Topping candle, shooting star on the 1. Expecting it to come right back down to 782. Next leg down, $7.60. $7.60. I'm actually watching here on the 15. We got 778 and 776 before getting even to the $7.60, which is something that makes me believe I'm gonna have to take what I have out prior to what I wanted. I want to thank all of you guys that have liked the stream. If you do like the information, I appreciate if you hit that thumbs up so that way YouTube knows that algorithm that people actually like the content that I'm putting out. I really do appreciate you guys. And if you're new here and also like the content, I also appreciate if you would like to subscribe to the channel. We are right back to the first print of the day. We have a bear flag pattern on the 5s right now, or printing a bear flag. It hasn't closed yet. Hasn't closed yet. It's gonna make me wait again. Trading inside of this range here. Expecting 782, but it's same thing is that we got 778 on that 100 simple moving average on the 15 minutes, which you know, I'm gonna end up selling before I want it. I wanted to go all the way to 760, but now looking at that, I'm not willing to wait too long. I've been waiting for this thing for over an hour already, and yes, you need to be patient. But with the amount of whipsaw on this one and no follow through, I'm really not willing to take a chance though. That's what I'm trying to say. Not that you cannot be patient, because I am somewhat patient, I would say. But with the amount of whipsaw on NNVC today, there is no way in the world I'm going to take a chance on this thing going down to 760. Like, you might end up going down there to have a retest of that 15-minute candle right out of the gates. I'm just not gonna go with you. Meaning not you guys. I'm just talking about the candle. Yeah, I already took some out though, like on the drop, to be honest. But I'm expecting a follow through on the 762, so I'm not all in. There's no way. I'm already paid though. Like, I took a hit yesterday on PVG. I'm not gonna get out of them. Well, if I have to, yes, I'll do it. But I don't want to get out of the market today with a hit. Another one, 2 days in a row, because like a week or so ago, you remember you had a Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 3 red days in a row. And although Friday was kind of like a small red day, still Wednesday and Thursday was red. And then I came back. The beginning of the week was great. I went like 2 weeks ago. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. Last week was somewhat decent for me. It was okay. It was actually a good week last week, if I'm not mistaken. I'm getting confused here. You guys know that my mind is sometimes I go nuts a little bit. But I'm saying either it was I think it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I had red days. I didn't want to do that. So now that I kind of came back, and yesterday I had a red day, so today I didn't want to walk out of the market. And I was just about to be shaken off by this ramp up out of the beginning when it went all the way to $8.49. But here's the key thing. You do know that I talk about whole dollar, half dollar areas. Look at that resistance rejecting that $8.50, although it didn't get there, but it got $8.48. And then it went all the way down right back to me at $8.01 to just skyrocket again, come right back down to like 8.25, and then whipsaw, so up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, now flagging inside of this range. So when it has this drop under 801, yeah, sent out a market order. We have. I want to make sure that I get paid, and we have now. If you look at this thing, you can take the same trend line, right, and you can make this descending wedge right here on the 1 minute, with about another 1 more minute to close on this possible bear flag formation under the 50, under the 100 on the 5, which is a good thing. We just closed here, and we are about to, well, it seems like we just printed a bear flag formation. So I'll be expecting some follow through to the downside and a retest of the 782. But on the 782, we got 788 on that 15 minutes based on the 100 simple moving average. So the half that I have, I am about to be like out. I want to be ready. And I don't want to take no slippage. I don't want to, nothing. No limit orders. I don't have anything. You know, I'm going to get slippage down there, whatever. When he flushes down, I'm just going to hit the buttons and I'm just going to bail out with the market orders. I'm not going to deal with this no more. Not today. You know, NNVC is being very annoying so far because of all of this whipsaw, and I am not willing to take any more chances or wait until 4 o'clock this afternoon for this thing to deliver on what I'm thinking it's going to do. I'm not going to be sitting here just waiting on it because I see no follow through and just a lot of whipsaw all over the place. So I'm just going to bail out. When he has this next one drop that is probably about to happen, I'm just going to bail out with a market order. I'm not going to wait for it. And I'm not setting stop limit orders to cover my positions, nothing like that. It's probably not going to hit because it's going to be a flush right away, and it's not going to hit. It's going to hit my mark, and it's not going to be filled because there's going to be a lot of slippage. I'm not going to get filled, so I'm not willing to do that. I know, as a matter of fact, looking at 801, 782 range in the first time around, if you look at the big drop down there, it happened in so quickly that there was a lot of slippage there. You're not going to hit. You are not going to be filled because when he flushes like that so quickly, you're not going to get filled. So I'm not going to wait for this thing. I'm just going to bail out. Just going to bail out. You have to stop that, you know. Not you, though. I'm saying NNVC. You know what? I'm about to just sell what I have. Oh, I was about to say. This is a bear trap formation now? Oh, you're trying to, you know, print a bear flag formation now? Is this what it is? Is this what you're doing here? Trying to spook people away? Thinking you're going to break out towards the 8? Rolling over to the opposite side, making a bear trap formation here. Is this what it is? Because I'm not gonna take this thing. I'm just, listen. I'm about to bail out. you guys probably think I'm a coward or whatever, but I'd rather take what I have. From 804 to the first drop, though. So half with a market order. And I had a decent feel. Not as I wanted, though, because as you can see, the first 1 minute candle was way too quick. But I'm actually waiting for this one. I'm not going to let it slide. I'm about to send that order when it just drops. The problem with market orders is that you don't have a lot of control of where you're going to get filled. Has to wait and hold for at least a couple of seconds for you to get a decent feel. Hold up, gotta take a look at this thing. 775, 778, 775, 778. Okay. Hammer on the 1. I don't appreciate you. Too slow for me. It's getting pretty annoyed here. follow through. I got the order ready with the half that I have on NNVC just to bail out. Probably 1 minute candle low. 788. If he taps 780, I'm just gonna go with it though. I'm not. Although we have 782, I cannot really wait for 780 though. Okay, I'm setting my order here. I'm not gonna wait for it. All right, yeah, I'm all out. Bye-bye. See you later, NNVC. Market order twice. I just see you later. Bye-bye for me. I'm not gonna wait for you no more. Decent range on the daily. It had me wait. What time is it? 10:47. The first 1 minute candle when it was dropping, I got in on the first bounce. 804. Had to wait for this drop off under 801 for an hour. Like, I didn't want to do that. Come on now. And it happens. Yes, and I'm complaining today. And I apologize for that. Yeah, I made the right decision here. This thing was not going to shake me off. I was just about to sell on the first bounce there, running towards $8.49. I got shaken off, almost shaken off because of that thing. And I said, you know what? I think if I sell, they're just gonna pick up my shares on a discount, and then gonna be like, oh man, you know. Dude, I'm like frustrated with this whipsaw today on this thing. No follow through. This is a nice flag over here on the one, but I just don't want to deal with this no more. I got a first drop under 801. I got a fill on the first one, 804, all the way back at the beginning of the day today. Got a fill 804. And I had to wait on the first drop. And I sent out a market order. And I got a 7. Let me see what's the order here. Let me just pop up this thing here just to see exactly where I got filled. I want to see where I got to execute a market order. Because now I have an average. So I got to look at the two different orders exactly to see where I got filled. Nice flag here. It's probably gonna go. Let's see. Okay, so 781. Where's the second one here? Another half. Yeah, so okay. I got a decent average on market orders. I don't trust market orders too much when the stocks are moving like this, you know, like this, just with the whipsaw, because you might, and you know, you send in your order thinking you probably gonna bail on one spot. Next thing you know, it's bouncing on the opposite side of the trade, or it's bouncing back, and since you got a market order, it's gonna fill you on the bounce. Or the same thing if you're doing this when you're actually along. If you want to sell your position with a market order, you might think that there's a chance for you to be filled in one spot, and next thing you know, it's just dropping and gets you filled on that drop, and you get a, not the order that you were expecting. To be honest with you, I would have taken anything today because I was just frustrated. And when you're frustrated, one thing that I've learned is that you need to get out of the market. Just step away, breathe it out, and don't stress out. This is a mental thing, mental game. This type of business, this business is mental. If you're frustrated, you're gonna make mistakes. I would have taken anything just to be out because I didn't want to make a mistake. Yesterday I took a hit on PBG. I didn't sleep well. That was my mistake. I knew that as a fact. Right here, we were close to 782 again. This is a daily level that I thought we were going to break, but I didn't want to wait. So the last drop was around $7.90, and it was dropping. We had that 1 minute candle right here before this bounce that was sitting for with a doji a little bit. You can see here the high 793 and the low 785. It stopped at the low of this candle prior to this little jump, and it had a little gravestone doji right here when this candle started printing. Stopped right there for a second, and it was actually a decent stop. It gave me a little bit of time, so that market order didn't really go up like crazy, and that was a good thing. I was just holding half, which was a good thing. And the other was actually here on this move, and that was another order that was somewhat decent, not so bad, from 804. And today I had a good day, I will say, because again, frustration kicked in. Had to wait too long, no follow through, whipsaw, but at least I didn't work out today with a red day, which is a good thing. We are probably gonna have some follow through to the low of that 15-minute candle again. 760. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna be in the market waiting for it. I'm really not. We're probably gonna drop here in the next minute or so, but it's this thing is actually going to do it without me. So for that, I'm okay. You guys having fun over there? Hoping that you guys are. ADVM, it's moving higher as of right now. So you guys, BH, if you're paying attention to that, it will be a good idea if you keep an eye on it. DAO, very slow today though, very slow. Anyway, CAN just keeps on dropping. CAN just keeps on dropping though. Look at this little formation right here, the small pennant on the 5. Some nice follow through to the downside. It's most definitely a good range, good trade on this thing. Started watching this one since the open, or prior to the market open actually. I put it, it's right here. Look at the this window here. But dealing with NNVC got me a little frustrated, and I didn't want to be sending orders in different names today because that was actually going to make me focus and split my focus when I didn't have the follow through that I was actually waiting on NNVC. So I didn't want to be managing two things at the same time. You see volume bars increasing here on the bear side. And this is a good thing because for those of you that are short in this thing, if you guys are, it is it's having some nice follow through to the downside. Yeah, It's not as fast as we probably would like to. The first couple of minutes have been really nice rejection right here, the 50 simple moving averages. If you see, this is the reason why I try to keep my indicators really simple and using the KISS method. They say out there, keep it simple, stupid. I like to keep it very simple. 50 and 100 on the view app, and this is not exponential, but this is simple. Gives me a better sense on what the overall trend is trying to do, and versus the exponentials that I used to use back in the days. I have used CCLs, stochastics. I still use this right here just to measure a little bit of momentum sometimes. Volume bars are very important, right? So this is simple stuff, but I don't use many indicators. I don't use the Bollinger Bands no more. I used to, not anymore. I don't need them. Not the Bollinger Bands, not MACDs, none of that kind of stuff. I just simple moving averages, 2 of them, 50 and 100, simple, and the view app. That's all I use. You got these stochastics right here with the volume bars, because I want to be able to measure a little bit of the momentum and see what the stochastic is actually showing. But not that I'm gonna take the indicator as a something to base my trades on. I don't do that. I base my trades on key levels of support and resistance on longer time frames to get entries on the 1 and the 5 minutes. That's what I do, and I base support and resistance and those key levels, so using the key levels on the daily and the 15, and also this on 150 moving average. That's all I do. Key levels of support and resistance with very simple method of trading, so that way I don't get my monitors all cluttered, my charts all with so many things that you can't not even read what you're looking at. When you recognize the chart pattern, candle pattern, you don't need a bunch of indicators to tell you exactly what the price action might end up doing. So I don't believe in getting all of that cramped up kind of stuff. So, there you have it. There you have it. You guys have any questions, anything that you want to talk about before I, just take a step back, or whatever you guys want to do? Because I'm not going to take any more trades today. I was a little frustrated with NNVC. As of right now, at least I'm out of the market now. I can't breathe it out. But one of the things that I have learned is when you're frustrated, just walk away from the computer. Just walk away. That's it. I have learned that in the hard way, though. For those of you that haven't subscribed, created a free account on traderscolony.com. If you want to receive the weekly newsletter, go ahead and create a free account over on traderscolony.com. You will be receiving a swing trade watch list with a nice possibility of day trade positions too on your mailbox or your inbox, whatever it's called. So if you are interested in that, just create a free account at traderscolony.com. Again, it's traderscolony.com free account. I will be sending you every weekend prior to the trading week a swing trade watch list with nice possibilities for intraday positions. If you guys know and remember, we talk about the AO. This is one that I sent it out, and I was waiting for that rollover. Now today is not looking too good, but we're gonna show you the 15 minutes here. Why do I have an alarm on my phone? Don't remember why I have an alarm on my phone. This is the 15 minutes. If you remember the other day, I was talking about this ramp up. I picked it up on the first day. The second day, it's ramped up, and I was looking for the rollover. And look at that nice rollover right here. Although I had a meeting, my son that day on school, it didn't really work out for me because I wasn't available to trade it. But I was looking for that rollover to take a position as a short after that ramp up, because on the daily it didn't really show that it had what it took to hold this momentum. If you look at right here, kind of sideways, and then skyrocketed. One day ramped up, second day ramped up. So I figured that we didn't have what it needed to be able to hold this spike. So this is the reason why I was looking for that rollover to get in. So this is one of the stocks that I sent out last Sunday, though. For those of you guys that were reading that watch list that I sent out, congratulations on the rest of the stocks that we were actually watching too. Not only that one. So again, congrats if you traded it. And that's one of the things that I'm going to be doing for you guys. For those of you that want to get that information on your inbox, just go over to tradescolony.com and create a free account. That's kind of crazy, man. With that much taxes that you got to pay in California. But, well, he has the money anyway. I think he can. But California is gonna tax your neck out of you, man. Although, I mean, I'm in Jersey now. I was prior to this, I was in New York. I know that taxes in New York and California, they're no joke. They hit you. They hit you. It's a bunch of people that trade now moving into Puerto Rico because it's you don't pay state tax pretty much, right? So all the money that you make in trading, if you can actually show that you live there for at least 6 months plus 1 day, you pay no taxes on state tax. You just pay the federal tax, yes, of course. But again, if you trade out an LLC or you do this as a business and you can show that you have a little bit of expenses here there as well, traveling expenses, maybe meetings and office expenses and computer equipment and software and all that's commissions and all that kind of stuff, you only pay taxes on whatever's left for you, right? All of the profits minus all of the expenses, and you're going to pay taxes on that amount of money. So it's somewhat okay. Again, but that's for people that have no family and they want to move over there, right? There's a bunch of crypto guys that are living there now. Look at NNVC ramping up here. I made the right decision, though. I actually made the right decision. Again, for the people that are new on the stream, if you do like the stream, I appreciate if you give it a like and a thumbs up right there. If you're new in the channel, I also appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel, if you don't mind. Going back to the beginning of this trade here, it was right out on the open. This thing, when he plunged right here, got filled 704, the first 1 minute candle dropping. I was watching this thing right out of the gates with followed through move, as you can see here. Got an average of 804 in the first drop right here, and he dropped off all the way to the low of this candle right here, which was 760. Okay, exactly the same thing that I've been talking about. Now, I didn't take no profits because, well, wait, I was looking for a retest of another daily level, which was $6.44. So I didn't take nothing out. This thing ramped up. I almost got sold out everything. You guys know, you guys being here, you heard me talk about this. Oh, I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna get out. But then I was like, Yeah, but when I get out, I know that they're gonna pick up my shares on a discount because they trying to spook me out of my position. Ramped up all the way to 849. Got $0.50 resistance there. Roll over right back then. Came back to 801 many times. You can see it here. One time here, twice, three times, four times, six times, and then around this area a couple of times with this little flag on 801 was very strong support. And it get me really frustrated because I was looking for this range to be tested again, 782 at 801, right? Plunge the first time around, and on this candle right here, sold half with a market order. I went down to, what was the low of this candle? I think it was 788. What was the low of this candle here? Come on now. 784 low. Took half out of this plunge. Came right back up. Another flag pattern reversal coming right back here again. When it was printing this one here, the low of 785. It took a couple of seconds prior to coming right back up again. It had a gravestone doji in this candle before coming right back up, and I didn't want to wait because I got frustrated, and I sold half of what I have there with another market order, which was good for me because he held for a couple of seconds there, at least I think it was like 20-25 seconds that he held, and I was able to get out, not with this little bit of a ramp up here prior to the rollover. So I had a decent trade on that one. The problem is that it took way too long for me to be able to execute on this thing because on the first flush I didn't get nothing out, and then I had to wait for another hour to get me right back inside of this range around 10:34, 10:35 in the morning. So an hour and 4 minutes for it to come all the way back, which was really frustrating for me. ADVM, I like it as a short if it gets under the view app, to be honest with you. As a long trade, it has to get that support. And if it's going to give me something, I will wait until 1550 breaks. I wouldn't take any positions on that one, especially at this time of the day, 11 o'clock, with the follow through that we have had with the news out in the market today. With the virus, the coronavirus, listen, I tune into the news from 7 in the morning to the time that I come and sit on my computer to build up my pre-market watch list. So I listen to 2 hours of news every single morning to know what's going on. I knew the futures was not too great. I knew that they found another way to test the coronavirus, that there was a lot of people being spooked out there, that they found another 14,000 people infected with this thing, that UPS or I don't remember if it was UPS or FedEx, they were not guaranteeing any type of deliveries into China, and they were going to hold on the deliveries until like a month. So all of this news I know, and I knew beforehand. I knew that it was going to be kind of tricky to come and trade today. I didn't think that this type of range was going to happen on an NNVC. I really thought that we was going to have a little bit of a better follow through. I liked CAN and I liked NNVC, I apologize, and CPath, which I really don't know what it's doing now. But CPath, the one reason I didn't like it too much was because it was a little bit overextended in the pre-market hours. And then, we just ramped up here. As you can see, it just whipsaw all over the place. So I didn't really think that we were going to have that nice follow through again because of all of these things that developed in the pre-market hours. So I listened to the news. I'm a news junkie, at least from 7 in the morning to 9 in the morning every day. So you do know that means I don't sleep to 8 o'clock to come and then trade on my computer. I get up at 6. I run. I get breakfast in the morning. I prepped up my kids to go to school, help my wife, drop them off at school, come back home. I get up early. So I want to make sure that I know things before I come today. So again, going back to ADVM, I wouldn't take the trade now. The reason why I say that is because of the timing of the day, the follow through, the news in the market today are not so great. Okay, so for me to be able to take a long trade on this thing has to break the 1550 right here. But as a matter of fact, I like it more for a reversal trade under the VWAP. The problem with that is that we have the 150 way too close, and we don't have a lot of range here. And so I wouldn't take that short trade either, especially at this time of the day. And then also we need to go back to the daily and look at the range that we have going all the way back 1550 and see what the high that we have here is 1578 high and $16. It's a little bit too close, 1550 that we already hit today to the $16 mark. It's not a long range, especially with this type of news. I wouldn't take this trade, honestly. This is just me, personal opinion. You have to make a decision on your end. If you're holding a position, please let me know if you want to ask me something more in regards to a already open position that you have. But, you know, as of right now, I wouldn't take this trade. I really wouldn't. I want to thank the people that have liked this the stream already today, and that have actually subscribed to the channel as well. If you don't have any other questions, I think I'm gonna have just take a step back and relax for a little bit, get my head straight, breathe that little bit of frustration that I had today. Hey, buenos dias. Breathe out that little bit of yeah, I speak Spanish too, guys. So just in case you guys were wondering, yeah. But you guys probably know this already. We spoken about where my family's from, all that kind of stuff. So, so I appreciate all of you guys being here. And so I'm gonna take a step back. Hope you guys have a great day. If you have any other questions, please let me know now before I leave the stream. Again, I thank you. Thanks to the people that have subscribed to the channel. Thank you to the ones that have liked the stream. I appreciate if you leave a comment on any video. And if you want to get the watch list, free watch lists on the weekends, please go to TradeSconley.com, create a free account. Again, it's free, and you might take advantage of a free watch list. Check out NIO right now, making a ascending. What is that? Ascending kind of triangle pattern. A little bit, kind of like a little pennant formation, whatever, making higher lows. Probably gonna have a nice leg up after this next formation here. Probably it just ramps up all the way to over the $4 area. If you do that, you have a 447, but you gotta be mindful of the 440, 450 area of resistance on the $0.5. So you gotta be mindful of that. And so. Hey, no problem, man. I appreciate. I'm here every day, and this stream is free. You don't have to worry about finding a chat room or whatever you guys are looking for. If you're looking to learn to trade, I'm here every day. And if I cannot come to the stream because I have a meeting on my son's school, whatever it is that I have to do, I let you guys know on time, so that way you guys can have a heads up that I'm not gonna be around that day. And so you can plan your day accordingly. But again, there's a free trading chat room. You don't have to be looking for trading chat rooms to be paying for if you don't want to. I share my monitors here. I share my ideas with you. And if you guys have any questions, I do answer those things too. So if you want to get, again, a free watch list prior to the trading week, swing trade and day trade, go over to TradeSconley.com and create a free account. You're gonna receive that over the weekend. It's a free watch list that I sent out. So for now, I'm gonna take a step back. I'm gonna eat something. I appreciate all of you guys, and I will see you guys later. I'm gonna make a video here as well, letting you guys know what I did, how frustrating the day was for me. You guys know this already, but one of the things that I would like to ask you guys as a favor, if you can, when I upload a video later on during the day or any day, if you guys can at least put a little comment on the video, that will be greatly appreciated. So just a little favor from me or from you guys to me, as a sign maybe of appreciation of me doing, you know, the live stream, that, you know, you don't have to pay for chat rooms and none of that kind of stuff, because I'm gonna keep on doing this for free. I'm not gonna be charging nobody for chat rooms or nothing like that. I'm gonna be trading here because I trade every day regardless of you know, of this. Buenas tardes. Right here is buenos días. Aquí todavía de día. So buenos días. La mañana. So I'm not gonna charge you guys for a chat room. So for you guys that want to come back and enjoy the stream, I trade every day, so I'll be doing this every day regardless if you're here or not. But I'm not gonna charge for a trading chat room, so you guys can just be here hanging out with me, ask me questions, whatever you guys want. But in, you know, as a sign of maybe a little appreciation, again, if you can make a little comment on those videos that I upload, and make me maybe hit a like button on those videos on YouTube for the recaps, I appreciate that, so that YouTube algorithm treats me well. And also, one more thing I was gonna say. Yeah, I forgot. Whatever it was, I apologize, but I forgot. So anyway, I think okay, entiendo. Gracias. Igual. Un placer. You guys, I apologize. You probably don't understand what I'm talking about, but you know, I'm dual bilingual, so I do speak a little Spanish as well. So I'll let you guys go for now. Oh, yes. Now I remember what I was gonna say. If you have a request for a video, let me know. If you have a stock that you want me to review for you, and check out a daily formation or whatever, send it as a comment on a video, and I'll make a video and I'll upload it for you, so that way you can watch the analysis on that stock that you might want to take a stab on. So again, if you want to know anything on a stock, just write it as a comment on whatever video. I'll make a video with the analysis and I'll put it out there so you can know what my ideas and my thoughts are. For now, I'm at this time now, I'm really gonna cut the stream. I want to go downstairs and eat something, and I'm gonna take a little minute here to make this recap. For now, I'll let you guys go. I'll be trading. I appreciate all of you and hanging out with me. I'll see you guys later. Take care.